All right, welcome to Great Craps. Welcome to the new house. We're still moving in. Still got quite a few things to hang on walls and things like that. Still unpacking, but got a craps table to put back together. So we're going to do that today. Thought you guys might like to see the rebuild of the craps table. So I got a new base. Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. Found this old dinner table. It has the sort of legs, nice strong sturdy legs that I would like. The top of it isn't that great, but it also came with some chairs that we switched out for our other chairs for our regular dinner table that were kind of worn and they match. So bonus, I get a free table out of the deal to go underneath the base of this thing. This is just a plywood board, nice 1-inch thick, not 3/4 inch, but 1-inch thick plywood board. Felt glued onto it. I spared you the pleasure of watching me iron this guy out and get it all centered and put down. It is not stapled. It's not Velcro this time. It is taped with masking tape to the underside. Stretched nice and tight, taped with masking tape. That way I can take it off and wash it if I need to. I just actually washed it. It was kind of dirty from all the use that I had for before. So we washed it, ironed it out nice and flat, got all the wrinkles out of it, and put it back on and stretched it tight and taped it. Just plain old blue masking tape. So don't need to staple it. Keep your layout nice and be able to remove it and put it back in the washing machine. So it didn't fade it. If anything faded it, the sun faded it in the spot that I had it in before, which was in my kitchen right next to a window. So I've got a couple of spots where I think that I can see the pattern of my lines in, but it's barely noticeable, and I'm like the only guy who can kind of see it. So right off the bat, we'll get our side that is the bank box in. And go ahead and grab a side, an end. Let's grab the other end. Sorry about all the background noise. We got full family stuff going on. So it is what it is, folks. We do this when we can. So that's just gonna kind of go on there, and I need to grab some screws and a drill. And it's been a while since I had this thing together. It's been in storage in a pod for a couple months. So remembering what screws go to what is kind of fun. Maybe I need to go back and watch my own build video, right? But we'll see how far we get here. A little casualty of the move. We've got little decal. It's this Great Craps that nobody can see because it's under the rail, peeling off on me. I think I remember it was a little easier if I were to pre-drill these in. This is a one-man job, but it's a little tricky as a one-man job. If I can do it without breaking it, we'll be good. Unedited, we're gonna do this. You guys can see me mess it all up, right? All right, try again. Oh, by the way, there's the cool logo that nobody can see once I put the rails on. Go ahead, London. when I hit it just right, that screw went right on in there. The other side, the other one, maybe not so much. I was going to do this live, but I got some people showing up and I don't want them walking through the front door while I'm on camera. So. Come on. There we go. This is the player side. Pool noodle wrapped in pleather vinyl, spray glued down. All right, so one end done. And you can see this just floats on top. So these pieces here in the corners sit on top of the layout, keep the whole thing from falling off. But it's not attached to the bottom per se, it just kind of sits there. And if I wanted, I could leave it like this, put a throwing station down here and throw at whatever length I wanted to on the side or on the end or whatever and get the full length that I want to practice throwing if I so chose to do that. But we're going to go ahead and put it all the way together.
You want some yellow ones or just green ones?
Green.
You can put salt and pepper in there. I didn't season it or anything, okay?
Okay.
Put some soy sauce on it. See if it makes a difference.
Sorry, not talking much, but I'm kind of focused.
Here.
Kiddo in the background's got the audio covered for me in case you get bored. And it just slides back and forth. The underside's covered in felt as well. It's automotive felt. So it slides around on the tabletop pretty easily. I can reposition it, but the whole thing's heavy enough to where you don't push it around as you're trying to shoot. We're gonna, these are the rails, and these are the rails I made in the video. I show you how to make these in the video. If you go back and look at the rest of my content, these are the ones that are just made with quarter round opposing quarter round. Built this table before I started doing full build videos, so there are a couple of these where you watch them together. You got to get the idea, at least, for how it's made. Probably about the simplest concept I've seen for a table out there. I have a smaller version of it that does have a build video, and it's much more portable. Throw it in the truck and take it wherever you want. There's a hole there I'm trying to hit. I don't want to drill a new hole, but I've got one in it. Not too far. There we go. Maybe I made a new hole after all. Who knows? And these are countersunk, so even though they're in the chip rail, they don't interfere with the chips because they're countersunk into that little piece of chip rail. Oh, and I missed it. So, what is going on there? Ah, that's right. Okay. We'll take care of that later. There's a tiny little flaw that I have a fix for, but it requires a bottle cap. I don't currently have handy, so I'll fix that later. This is the part where I poke myself in the finger. Every strategy has a hole. This table has a lot of holes. Actually, comparatively, not that many holes. If you were counting screws, I think I might be on number 6 or 8. Cushion for the dealer, or the stick man. It slaps right on there. Everybody's always like, hey, how do you attach the rubber? You don't. You just put it in there. It'll stay. You get quality enough rubber, it'll stay where it's supposed to stay. It's thick enough, it usually stands up on its own. Kind of curves nicely by itself. It just stays. This one's from Amazon. This is the Bribelli. You can get it in black or a nice dark green. I really like this dark green, and it doesn't have the powdery color that I've seen in a lot of them from Amazon, from the other company, the other seller. Now, a little close up for you. Nice dark green. If you really have a problem with the top staying stuck, you can throw some 3M sticky back Velcro on there in a couple of strategic spots, maybe 3 or 4, one right in the middle. And that'll take care of it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Stock the chip bank. Get some dice. Get your puck out. Play some craps. Soon enough, folks. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Great Craps.